back to my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk on friendships, and I just want to give you some advice that I've learned, and I hope you guys can give me some advice back. So yeah, I just want to talk about friendships and like being a Christian, basically, having Christian friendships. So I have learned growing up that not everybody's your friend. My mom taught me that since day one. Not everybody is your friend, and that is one of the most realest piece of advice you can get. Not everybody is your friend, and I truly mean that. Everybody, okay, just because someone is nice to you does not mean that y'all are friends. Does not mean that they like you. Does not mean they care for you. And that is something big that we have to think about, because if we have to think about what our friends would do in the lowest moments of our life for us. And you don't have to have a full friend group of friends to know that they're your friends, because just because you have a big friend group does not mean that they are all your friends. For me, I've been growing up, I've been the biggest I need friend person. I need friends person, and you don't. And I'm glad that's something that I've learned. Even if you just have one real friend, that can literally be all that you need. And yes, you are going to have friend breakups, and they might be worse than relationship breakups. But they're gonna come, because not everybody is in your life forever. I have also tried to learn that everybody is in your life for a period of time. God has placed them in your life for a period of time. So you have to be ready for when that time comes. And that's the same with family, with friends, with family, with relationships. That's all gonna come. Yeah, we may think that we want to be with this person, right? We may have seen a future in our eyes, but that's not necessarily what the case is with God. He knows the future. He's the only one that knows the future. So we may think, oh yeah, this is my husband, I'm gonna marry him, we're gonna have family, we're gonna have a family together, we're gonna have a house, we're gonna have a beautiful family, we're gonna have a dog, we're going to have life together. And to God, it might not be that way, but we have to be okay with that. And I think that's also a thing with letting God take control and not ourselves, because God, literally, like I said, he knows the future. He knows everything that's going on. So you might not necessarily be with that person, for that time. So I have had multiple friends in my life, in my 13 years that I've been alive. Multiple friends, cool beans, people that I may have thought would be in my life right now. And if you were to ask me right now if they were in my life, I'd tell you no, because they're not. And that's okay. That doesn't mean we're on bad terms. That doesn't mean we don't speak. That doesn't mean that we hate each other, because that's truly not what it is. We just grew apart, and a lot of times we get so attached to people that we don't want to split apart. We don't want to separate. But that's what it's gonna come to. And I know for me, a lot of my friends, I have split apart from them. I don't talk to a lot of the people I used to talk to before. Let's say from pre-K to 5th grade, I talked to 4 people. 4. And one of them is from kindergarten. Kindergarten. The other 3, I want to say we met in like 2nd or 3rd grade. Maybe, I'm pretty sure it was 3rd grade. Now, just because we talk, does that mean we talk on a daily basis? No. One of them I probably talk to the most. And that's just because, we've gotten closer over the years. There was a period where we didn't talk, but we, talk every once in a while now. We comment on each other's TikToks. Cool. Does that mean like we're hanging out every weekend? No, but that's okay because we're on good terms. We're still cordial with each other. But like, you have to know, if you guys had such a healthy relationship to where you could go every day talking, you can also go every other day or a few weeks talking, because that's how healthy it is. You guys should be able to give each other time, Your relationship should be so healthy that you can go months without talking and know that you guys are fine. And that there's no, beef, or there's no, I hate each other, I don't like you. No craziness, So, yeah. I guess I can say 2 people. And then from 6th grade to now, I'd probably say 2 people. 2 people, and barely even that. So, yeah, there is going to be people in your life that you just split apart from, and you might not want that. Did I necessarily want to split apart from them? No, not really, but we split apart, and we no longer have that type of connection that we had before. So, yeah. And then I have one good friend that I talk to on a regular basis. Well, that I spend time with at church. 2 friends. And yeah, you can only, and I have also had to learn that you can only do so much, okay? And even that, with the relationship, it's kind of like a friendship. A relationship just has more commitment in my eyes. But you guys have to be, low-key, y'all gotta be like equally yoked in a friendship. Because, yes, you guys may, it has to be both of y'all. It can't be one person for a healthy friendship. And, it might be like that. It might be one person communicating every day and the other person not. But, that's how we learn, right? That's how we learn. And it's gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Not everything is gonna happen how we want it to, but we have to be okay with that. So, I just have to say, I'm not the type of person that likes to be the only one. I don't want to be the only one trying, So, I'm not going to reach out to you, and I'm not going to be like, hey, every single day, because I think I'm annoying you, right? Other people, they might not think that. They might text you every single day. But to you, that might be annoying, right? So, you have to let the like, let that person know, hey, like, let's set some boundaries. You also have to have boundaries. Ooh, you gotta have some boundaries. I don't know how to set boundaries. I know how to set boundaries. I just don't set them because when I tried to, I came off as the mean person, or as I don't want to be friends, or craziness. And for me, that's completely not what I mean. I don't, like, setting boundaries isn't being mean. And I promise you. Also, telling your friends about yourself, telling your friends about themselves, if you're in a healthy friendship, you should 100% be able to tell your friend about themselves. If there's a conversation between your friend and someone else, and your friend was in the wrong, you should be able to tell your friend, hey, you could have been less harsh. You said some things that were a little crazy. You could have done better. If your friend can't take that, then what? Like, are they your friend? If you can't be honest with them, then it's not a healthy friendship, because then every single day your friend is saying something crazy to you that you don't like, and you just letting them because they don't like to know that they're in the wrong. Is that why? And I feel like that was a lot of things with my old friends. Some of them didn't like to know that they were in the wrong. And even being in elementary school and being in the grade that we were, or at least almost in middle school, we're going to be wrong. Like, but we have to realize that. We have to realize that. And also for me, I don't like being a rude person. Hate it. So like there'll be times that I'm like at church, and the friends that I have at church, I may say something, and then they may be like, ooh. And I'd be like, wait, hold on. Was I rude? Did I say something wrong? Like, I didn't mean to, like, hurt your feelings, right? And there is things that I, like, say to my family that I may think might not hurt their feelings, and it hurts their feelings. But I don't know that unless you tell me, which is why there has to be both people in that healthy friendship. It can't just be one person. So, yeah, that's what I love. Also, it's okay. Like, yes, we're gonna get hurt in friendships. Somebody might say something that we don't like, but we have to be fine. And you don't necessarily have to be okay with it, but if you don't like that, you have to let that person know. You can't just sit there and be like, yeah, I don't want to talk to you. Like, you do too much, da da da. There can't not be no communication, because then how will your friend know that they hurt your feelings? And then you going around telling everybody, oh yeah, we're not talking, we're not friends anymore, and then it's one-sided. It's like one-sided beef, because what are you talking about? Like, you didn't let me know that you felt this way, So, yeah. This is the end of the Walk It Out series. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and you got something from it. And I have 2 other videos that I want you guys to check out. Make sure you go watch the first one that I made. The first one is Walking It Out Where Wind Meets Fire. That's kind of like a sermon that I had in my notes. So yeah, it's kind of all over the place, but like I said, I was walking it out. I still am. I'm walking it out, so it's not going to be fully organized. It's not going to be fully, perfect. But I hope you guys can get something from that video. After you watch that video, make sure you go check out my second Walk It Out video. it is a Q&A for me and my mom, just asking her some deep questions. Yeah. I didn't post a YouTube video 2 weeks ago because I just fell off, and yeah. And the week after, like, it was supposed to be the video that Friday, that Monday, that whole week, I didn't post anything. So once again, I'm sorry. I apologize. I fell off, but I am very proud of myself that I even took the time to try and get this out here. Try and make a cute little series of walking it out, because I do want to walk in my purpose and I do want to walk in my calling, but there is some things that holds me back. So like I said, I am proud of myself for doing this, because this video and the other videos that I've made could have reached and still reach loads of people. So yeah, like I said, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications so you can be notified every single time I post. I think I'm gonna start doing YouTube videos, still trying to balance out the reels as well. But like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this series, and I can't wait to hear from you guys and talk to you guys later. Bye.